My name is Bill Pucci. My brother and I have been playing since we were kids. Right after college, instead of taking your degree and actually using it properly, we decided to just move as far away as possible. So we, on a whim, a friend and I just moved to Austin. We stayed in a hostel for about 5 days before we moved into like an apartment complex. And that's kind of how we just formed the band. And friends hanging out and just kind of sharing tunes. And then they kind of pointed the finger at me and said, you can be the leader of this pack. You're gonna write the songs, and you know. That just kind of happened, and I'm really happy that I was able to, write and make the music and have everyone else collaborate, make Sour Bridges. So it's been a long run. We've been doing it for about 12 years now.
I'm gonna see you tonight. Do your hair up nice when you get to the station.
Say hi. Say hi. Hi, JB.
I am a father of one, husband of one, full-time musician in Austin, Texas.
Austin and Travis County are expected to issue orders tomorrow telling people to stay at home to help prevent the further spread of the coronavirus.
Today, I have signed an order to stay home and work safe.
Austin released that they were going to close down most restaurants and all bars, and the Taco Deli roll, where we got called in to have a meeting about what was going on, and people that were able to leave we would take care of, and there would be a furlough involved. And I didn't really think that that was an option for me, but then our boss pulled us aside and was like, I know you have a kid, and with stuff going on, if that's an option for you, you could file for unemployment, and we'll make this happen for you. So I said, yeah, let me look into that. Before I even finished the sentence, they were like, well, go ahead, see you later. So, and the next day I was off, So it just happened on a whim, and I'm so grateful to have that option, because I spent about 6 months with my new baby girl, watching her every day, and was able to make that happen. So that was cool. I didn't expect that to come. My wife, luckily, is at the time wasn't too flexible with her job, but now recently, has been able to make those adjustments, which is awesome. If it wasn't for her, we probably would be in a different house for sure. So job change for her, job change for me. Had to switch, and I wasn't really, never did we plan on something like that happening so quickly. Between, just getting let go from Taco Deli, no gigs, which used to be my release on Friday and Saturday. Almost every week we'd go play. 2 weeks went by and we still weren't playing any shows. And so things just progressively got more and more closer to home. We found out in March that this was going to be a thing, so shows were starting to cancel. We had a tour lined up in June, and we were just kind of waiting. This go through, don't worry. As soon as this passes here, we got a month left, don't worry, we got plenty of time. So we have it all planned out. We had our transportation rented, we got a fiddle player was coming in from Pennsylvania to come down, and we got him a flight. It was happening. I think within we had a week before we were leaving, we were like, all right, these places aren't playing any live music. There's nothing on the calendar, so we probably aren't going, So canceled all that. And that was definitely a hard hitter. We prepared for all that with merchandise. We made a new vinyl record that I have 500. Everyone who's listening can take a free vinyl for sure, because they're not going anywhere. So yeah, all these things that, as being a sole proprietor company, you grassroots this stuff, and it's really hard to just pause that, erase that. Still super painful. It was hard dealing with that kind of stuff. I told you we've been doing this for 10 years, so keeping things moving, the momentum of playing music and playing shows and keeping fans engaged, all that was and all the bands are in one kind of the same bucket of just limbo.
For the first time in 34 years, South by Southwest will not happen.
I've gone ahead and declared a local disaster in the city. And associated with that, have issued an order that effectively cancels South by Southwest.
We had a bunch of shows that week lined up. Originally the mayor was like, let's get people out, tip the bartenders, take care of our city. And then in a day it was, you're not allowed out, the bars are closed, don't go out and see this music. So I remember I was packed and ready to leave for the show, and we finally, as a unit, the band like called the last gig that we were gonna do. We're like, no one's playing, it's not smart or cool to be playing right now. All the bands locally have just stopped. And being a musician, moving to a city where music is, that's the reason I'm here. It's super weird. This is what I call my career. Just the initial news was devastating, just a punch in the gut, just on hold. And for how long, we don't know. Everything just went hush for a while. So that was an interesting transition. And then, like you said, live streaming started coming around. A lot of bands were doing that. So we did a couple of those, but we're a live band and it's not the same. We did do some recording over the pandemic. Right at the end of the summer, we managed to get into a room, all of us, and record this EP that we're doing, which is cool. So that took a day. And that was probably when I got a spark back into playing. It was like, this feels so good. When can we do it again? You know?
Easy.
So that was cool. We're releasing that stuff this weekend. I'm pretty excited about it. So.
Thanks, Bangers, for having us and getting the music industry rolling again. We've been patient. What's up, y'all? What's up, Bridges? How you doing? Thanks for hanging. This is cool. Thanks a lot.
It's just, it's awesome. The most thing that's foreign is like your voice and the way that when you're singing all the time, you eventually get calloused and used to it, but I haven't been doing it, so I'm like already like straining. The sweat, the floorboard stomping, just we share all these looks every now and then, and those are the ones that get me jumping and stuff, and that is, I miss it, and it's contagious, and it's awesome. We're finding positive ways to spin it, and it's kind of my mentality and mantra, if you will. You know, you gotta find something good out of this stuff, because it's all stuff. I gotta give like a pat on the shoulder to my wife and family for the support. It's super, without that, you just crumble, you know? So, for them putting up with all the stuff, all the shit, you know, not playing, grieving, anger, you know, all these things. As a family unit, it's really sweet to have that support, and that's awesome. So whatever anyone's doing with their endeavors, you know, find that backbone and find that help to get through those tough times.
I was up north in the cottage, walking with you in my head, held you through the quiet, the loneliness of it is getting me down. But it's taking its toll.